So one thing that's unique about this hotel is that you check in at the bar. What's up guys, I just flew from California to Zurich. I'm checking out one of Marriott's newest properties, the Moxy. I'm super excited to take you inside, check out the hotel and see what's different, what's cool, what's unique. Let's go check it out.
Start it up.
So the entrance is kind of weird, it's in the middle of a park.
This is lit.
It's kind of got the vibe of a W and Aloft, but a little less pretentious, which is kind of cool. It's got a very, very fun vibe, like this overall area here. It's a table back here. But basically it's like a very social lobby. There's a foosball table, there's a little pool table, just stuff to kind of do and hang out with your friends. So it's definitely a different setup than what we see at a lot of hotels. One thing that's kind of different is you check in at the bar. So there's no like formal check-in desk. You go to the bar, you can check in there. I think it's time to go take you up to the room.
Start it up.
All right, we're here at the Moxy Hotel in Lausanne City in Switzerland. It's a new brand they're building targeted at millennials, and they're going with a much more industrial, minimalistic vibe. So let's check out the room. The first thing I notice here, the door is kind of thin to the bathroom, which just from a soundproofing and privacy perspective, since I'm big on privacy, kind of interesting. So let's go inside and look at what we get. First thing I notice is a floor to ceiling, almost ceiling, shower door, which is nice. Not common in Europe. Especially in Switzerland, usually it's like a half pane just right here, which makes it kind of hard to get a good hot shower going, and honestly, they're just not practical. We get water everywhere. But inside here, it's really minimal. Very high shower head, probably about 6.5 feet or so. So no problems for any kind of height requirements. Overall, we actually did notice these are bolted in, which is interesting. Some of the more price point brands do this, so you can't, I think it keeps costs down, somewhere environmentally friendly. I kind of think it's a little bit like, I don't know, not like offensive, but like I'm not trying to steal these. It's just interesting. Down here, we've got hair dryer, backup plan there, some extra towels, and some nice hand soap, very minimal again. The cups are plastic, whereas usually you find these nicer hotels be glass. Okay. And the first thing I noticed when I walked in the room, it took me a second to realize there's no closet in here. Instead you have this like metal mesh set up with your hangers, so you can hang your jackets and stuff in a nice little luggage rack. But if you're trying to like tidy up and keep your room nice and clean, there's nowhere to really like put your stuff and kind of hide it or straighten up. A nice little mirror here, followed by a shelf that it feels pretty substantial, but it's supported by these leather straps, which is just interesting. I guess you throw like your keys and stuff there. A lot of industrial lights, so the whole vibe feels very industrial. Reminds me a lot of an Aloft, just even more minimalistic, really. Plenty of power all throughout. There's the EU power here, because we're in Switzerland. There's also plenty of USB, so it's very modern in that sense. And then also there's a TV here if you're trying to relax, watch some TV. Usually we're, crashing for a long, adventurous day out wherever we're at, but sometimes you want to just catch a movie. Outside here, this is the city view room. Some nice light reflecting off the neighboring building. And it's got this huge window. So it's actually, it's gotta be like triple pane. And as you can hear, it's noisy. There's some kids playing, but apparently it gets pretty loud at night, especially on the weekend. The front desk was saying that on Saturday nights it can get kind of loud. So we're gonna rely on those windows to keep us nice and quiet in here so we get some sleep. And then most importantly of a hotel room is the bed. So this bed isn't quite as soft as like the Westin or W beds, but after a long flight from California, I'm looking forward to anything I can put my head down on. Nice little pillow over here. I woke up like this. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Leather, like, what do you call these, decorative pillows? Leather pillow shims that are basically screwed into the back of the headboard, which is just different. Very interesting. More leather over here in this little sitting nook. Not completely practical for having a bunch of guests over, but you know, if you want to kick your feet up, jump in your MacBook, jump in your laptop, scroll the gram, whatever you want to do, this is a good spot to just kind of chill. And then again, we find more USB here right by the bedside for charging your phone, some power, and then some light switches that control the room lights as well. So the room is pretty basic, fairly minimalistic with an industrial vibe. I like it, it's just very different, but let's go downstairs and grab a drink.
This is lit.
Okay, so now I'm down below ground here at the Moxy, so I'm at -1, which is the basement. And over here are some public bathrooms. We used those when we first got here. Basically, brush our teeth, just kind of like fresh up a little bit. No showers in there, so if you come in early and your room's not ready, you're gonna have a rough time. Okay, so I just found the gym here. It feels, it's like really well equipped, but small. It's kind of like a big closet. They got a punching bag right here, which is kind of cool. I think it's pretty like on trend, it's pretty current as far as like what they're offering. So they've got a punching bag here, there's some like boxing stuff, cycling bikes here. And they're not Pelotons, I'm a little biased there, but they're solid. You know, if you're coming down here while you get some cardio in, you'll notice there's not a bank of treadmills, so it saves them space, it's practical, and I think it's more on trend. And then of course over here, we've got some dumbbells so you can lift some weights. Really, that's all you need for a full body workout. We've got some little steps here. It's small, but it gets the job done. So one thing I did notice as I walked out of the gym is that all the lights keep turning off. So pretty much when you leave a room or a hallway, you'll find that the lights turn off in the hallway, which I don't love really because I feel like it's a security thing for me. I like having lights on the hallway. It's not sketchy, but I get it. It's practical. It saves power. It's good for the environment. Like I said, practical hotel. That's what this is. All right, so overall, I like the Moxy. It's something fresh from the Marriott brand, something new. I like it. It's definitely very millennial. I think attention to detail is missing in some areas, but it's really, really obvious in others. So it's just kind of hit and miss depending, I guess, on what the situation is. I think the price point's good too. It's 160 francs to stay here on a Saturday night, which is about 180 USD once you convert it over, pay the taxes and fees, etc., which is pretty good for a Swiss city. It's pretty expensive in Switzerland. I hope you enjoyed this review. Make sure you comment. Let us know what we can do differently, what we can do better, so that you know exactly what you're getting before you go and travel. And also, if you want any tips on what cards are best for free hotel stays and when you choose your points, stuff like that, please feel free to DM us, email us. You know, we're here to help you however we can. If you don't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram at PointsPassport or on Facebook at PointsPassport. Or for the latest and greatest in-depth articles that we write, check out thepointspassport.com. All right, well, I'm jet lagged, need to take a shower, grab some double espresso, fight this jet lag, and then tomorrow, head down to France to go snowboarding in the French Alps. See ya.